So this is a video on how to pronounce Rieul. I'm a bit reluctant to post this video because I'm not an expert in pronouncing Korean, but if nothing else, this video will be a small step towards the correct pronunciation of one letter, and that letter is Rieul. Rieul is the letter that I call RL because it sounds like an R when it's at the beginning of a syllable and sounds like an L when it's at the end of a syllable. And that's a good enough explanation, but it's not quite right. Korean R's are not exactly like English R's. The L's are the same though. Notice what your mouth is doing when you say a word like cool. Your tongue is licking the back of your top teeth and going a little bit out of your mouth, right? Cool, cool, cool. That's the same thing you do when you say Korean L. Your tongue licks the back of your top teeth and comes a little tiny bit out from under your teeth. Cool, cool. Now when you say Korean R, it's very similar to L, except you're not licking the back of your top teeth and sticking your tongue out your mouth. You're licking the roof of your mouth. Say ra, 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 but try to say it with a Korean R. La, la, la. Do you notice that you're making a sound that sounds a lot like an L and a little bit like an R? English R's are different. Your tongue doesn't touch anything when you make an English R. Ra, ra, ra. But for Korean R, lick the top of your mouth. La, la, la. When I first heard this description, I was trying to lick the middle of the roof of my mouth, but now I realize it's actually pretty close to your teeth where you're supposed to lick. Weird thing about L's too, in both languages, is that your mouth moves a little bit differently depending on what letter comes next. In English too, you may notice your tongue licking the top of your mouth when you pronounce a word like pluck. That is a lot like the Korean R sound, but the difference is that your tongue makes a lot more contact with the top of your mouth when you say an English L, pluck. And it's sustained contact. You can keep your tongue on the roof of your mouth and go pull. In Korean, it's just a lick, just a tiny little lick. Don't touch the top of your mouth for too long. Pluck, pluck. So let's summarize. How do you pronounce Rieul? If it is at the beginning of a syllable, lick the top of your mouth. Quickly. Ah. If it is at the end of a syllable, lick the back of your teeth and stick your tongue out your mouth just a tiny bit. Cool. Now let's put the two sounds together in the same syllable and say le, le, le. You can really notice how you move your tongue from the top of your mouth to your teeth when you say this. Le, le. This has probably been my most obvious pronunciation flaw, and I've been trying to fix it in my last 3 videos, and I will continue to do so. So if you notice that my Korean R doesn't sound the same as it used to, that's not a mistake. So start licking the top of your mouth, everybody, and thanks for studying with me.